Chapter 5, Business Communication. Part 4, Digital Transformation, Practical Applications, Benefits, Challenges, and Best Practices. Digital Transformation and Business Communication. The rapid advancement of digital technology has fundamentally changed how organizations communicate. Traditional methods such as printed memos and face-to-face meetings remain important. However, businesses now rely heavily on digital communication platforms to improve efficiency, collaboration, and decision-making. Cloud computing, mobile technology, artificial intelligence, AI, collaborative software, and video conferencing have enabled organizations to communicate seamlessly across geographical boundaries. The widespread adoption of remote and hybrid working models has further accelerated the need for effective digital communication. Employees can now collaborate in real time using platforms such as Microsoft Teams, Zoom, Google Workspace, Slack, and project management applications. These technologies facilitate instant communication, document sharing, virtual meetings, and collaborative problem solving, enabling organizations to remain productive regardless of location. Artificial intelligence is increasingly supporting communication by automating routine tasks, generating reports, analyzing customer feedback, and powering intelligent chatbots that provide immediate responses to customer inquiries. AI also assists managers by summarizing meetings, analyzing communication patterns, and identifying trends that support informed decision-making. Despite these advantages, organizations must recognize that technology cannot replace effective human interaction. Empathy, emotional intelligence, ethical judgment, negotiation, leadership, and relationship building remain uniquely human competencies that technology should enhance rather than replace. Practical applications of business communication. Business communication is applied daily across every organizational function. Managers rely on communication to allocate responsibilities, coordinate teams, implement organizational strategies, and monitor performance. Employees use communication to collaborate, solve problems, exchange knowledge, and maintain productive working relationships. Within customer service, effective communication enables organizations to understand customer expectations, resolve complaints efficiently, and build long-term customer loyalty. A professional response to customer concerns not only resolves immediate issues, but also strengthens organizational reputation and trust. Project management depends heavily upon clear communication. Project managers coordinate multidisciplinary teams, monitor project progress, manage risks, communicate deadlines, and ensure that stakeholders remain informed throughout each stage of the project lifecycle. Poor communication can result in delays, budget overruns, duplicated work, and reduced project quality. Healthcare organizations provide another important example. Effective communication between healthcare professionals, administrators, patients, and external agencies contributes to patient safety, continuity of care, accurate documentation, and efficient service delivery. Clear communication reduces clinical errors while improving patient satisfaction and organizational performance. Educational institutions similarly rely upon communication to support teaching, research, student engagement, policy implementation, and collaboration among academic and administrative staff. Real-world examples. Many of the world's most successful organizations attribute part of their success to effective communication. Companies such as Google encourage open communication cultures, where employees are invited to share ideas, participate in innovation, and collaborate across departments. This openness has contributed significantly to creativity and organizational learning. Similarly, Toyota's philosophy of continuous improvement, known as Kaizen, relies upon effective communication at every organizational level. Employees are encouraged to identify problems, propose improvements, and participate actively in decision making. This collaborative communication culture has contributed to Toyota's global reputation for quality and operational excellence. During the COVID-19 pandemic, organizations that communicated openly, honestly, and consistently were generally more successful in maintaining employee confidence, customer trust, and operational continuity. Frequent updates, transparent leadership, and clear health and safety guidance demonstrated how communication becomes particularly critical during periods of uncertainty and crisis. These examples illustrate that communication is not simply an administrative function, but a strategic organizational capability that directly influences resilience, adaptability, and long-term success. Benefits of effective business communication. Effective communication delivers significant benefits for both organizations and employees. It enhances collaboration by ensuring that individuals understand organizational objectives and their respective responsibilities. Employees who receive clear information are more likely to perform efficiently and contribute positively to organizational success. Strong communication also improves decision making by providing managers with accurate, timely, and relevant information. Better decisions reduce operational risks, improve resource allocation, and strengthen organizational performance. Employee engagement increases when communication is transparent and inclusive. Staff who feel informed and valued demonstrate greater motivation, commitment, job satisfaction, and organizational loyalty. Externally, effective communication strengthens relationships with customers, suppliers, regulators, investors, and business partners. Clear and professional communication enhances organizational reputation while supporting sustainable business growth. Furthermore, organizations that communicate effectively often experience fewer conflicts, improved innovation, stronger teamwork, greater adaptability to change, and higher overall productivity. Challenges facing modern business communication. Despite technological advances, communication remains one of the most challenging aspects of organizational management. Information overload continues to increase as employees receive growing volumes of emails, instant messages, digital notifications, and online meetings. Excessive communication can reduce productivity rather than improve it. Cybersecurity represents another major concern. Organizations must protect confidential information against cyber threats while ensuring compliance with data protection legislation and organizational security policies. Globalization introduces additional challenges through language differences, cultural diversity, varying communication styles, and differing legal or regulatory environments. Managers must demonstrate cultural sensitivity while maintaining consistent organizational standards. The increasing use of artificial intelligence also raises ethical considerations regarding transparency, privacy, bias, and accountability. Organizations must ensure that technological innovation remains aligned with ethical principles and human values. Maintaining employee engagement within remote and hybrid working environments presents another significant challenge. Without regular face-to-face interaction, organizations must actively foster communication that supports collaboration, inclusion, and organizational culture. Best practices for effective business communication. Successful organizations recognize that communication excellence requires continuous improvement rather than isolated initiatives. Managers should communicate clearly, honestly, respectfully, and consistently. while encouraging open dialogue throughout the organization. Messages should always be tailored to the intended audience. Technical language should be used appropriately, while unnecessary complexity should be avoided whenever possible. Clear, concise communication reduces misunderstanding and facilitates informed decision making. Active listening should become a fundamental organizational practice. Employees and managers alike should seek first to understand before responding, demonstrating empathy, respect, and genuine interest in others' perspectives. Constructive feedback should be provided regularly to support professional development and continuous improvement. Feedback should focus on behaviors and outcomes rather than personal criticism, encouraging learning while maintaining positive working relationships. Organizations should invest in communication training programs that strengthen business writing, presentation skills, negotiation, conflict resolution, emotional intelligence, intercultural communication, and digital communication competencies. Finally, communication should always reflect organizational values, ethical standards, and a commitment to professionalism. When communication is built upon trust, transparency, respect, and integrity, organizations create stronger relationships with employees, customers, and society. Part 5 will conclude this chapter with frequently asked questions, key takeaways, a comprehensive conclusion, and a Harvard-style reference list. 2026 Mary Lourdes Banichi MBA. All rights reserved.